Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Bunny or LittleGunBunny, and today we're going to be talking about my new red dot. Now, the previous red dot I had on my competition rifle, or my What Would Stoner Do, is a pretty good red dot. The issue that I had with it, that my mentor pointed out, was that I was struggling to find the red dot quickly enough, and kind of evaluating against this just being a skill issue, we realized that maybe having a slightly bigger eye box would be helpful. And so for Christmas, he very graciously got me a new red dot. Come on. Now, if you saw my video on different sites, you probably figured out that I have decided now that red dots are probably the best site for me, and I explain more why in that video. And this is not a suggestion of what red dot you should buy or if you should even get a red dot. This is more, again, a documentation of my experience with red dots in general, and also kind of almost a gear update in myself. Now, I love the What Would Stoner Do. It's probably my favorite rifle, and I will shoot it until it's shit, which will probably take a really long time because KE Arms has really good customer service. If you have not seen the fact that Russell, the designer of the What Would Stoner Do and basically the person who runs KE Arms, has responded to customer service on Christmas, to help out people, that's fucking crazy. And so, like, not that I'm gonna bother, him on Christmas, but like, I know that if anything ever goes wrong with my What Would Stoner Do, it's been through freaking tough situations without it, where like everyone else's gun was failing and mine was just fine, without any issues. I don't think that's gonna happen, and if it ever does, I have full confidence, as I've seen many a time, that it will be really easily resolved. And so I will probably be able to shoot this until, I end up replacing part and then shooting that and then replacing parts and then continuously doing that until the gun is not technically the same gun because it has all the parts replaced, but it's still the same gun. Because I love this gun so much, and I have shot a lot of different rifles, and I haven't found one that rivals it yet. It's also just my first rifle that I have ever owned, and I love it so much. It holds a special place in my heart. So I really want to give it all the best. I want to give it the best optics, red dot, etc. So we have the Promethean LP1. This is the box. Come on. I'm not sponsored. Again, I didn't even pick this one out. My mentor did, and I trust my mentor's judgment because I really like this. I took it to the range and shot it after zeroing, and after the zeroing attempts, which actually went really, really well, I think we zeroed it at 50. That is on my nose. Alright, so I'm going to do the thingamajigger, but with the silhouette, and we're going to see if it's going to aim high, we think. The thingamajigger with the thing.
You're going to put a bunch of rounds into the silhouette.
Yes, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Wait, come back. I can't walk that fast in the...
You can walk faster.
No.
Or more efficiently.
No, because I'm wearing leggings under the skirts, and then the skirts stick to the leggings. Yeah.
And about...
So these are my shots. These two in the center black don't count, right? These aren't from...
There were two in the center before, yeah. So these are all you.
So they're high. I'm shooting high.
Which makes sense, because you were zeroed at 25.
All right. So should I try again shooting low without adjusting zero?
No, not necessarily.
Should I adjust the zero and then shoot a little lower?
What I would encourage you to do...
But also, look at this. Just this section right here.
What I would encourage you to do...
Hey, look, it's the Big Dipper.
Yep. You see this?
Yeah.
I would encourage you to try really hard to hold all your shots on that silhouette and see, you should be
Hitting there.
hitting around here.
If I can make it out from back there without magnification.
Yes, which you can, but it'll be a little black dot.
My eyesight is so much worse than yours. Do you realize this?
Yes. Also, my 30-06 is basically where it should be, erring slightly high and slightly right, but only slightly.
Yes. But I'm just saying, like, look at this. It's so much better. Mm-hmm. Also, it's the Big Dipper.
Yes.
Yes, I'm a nerd.
Yes.
All right, shall we?
Yep.
Okay. Now that it's been zeroed, I basically shot it a bit. I really liked it. I think that the bigger box was definitely a step up for me. I am able to find, the dot much easier, and I don't really have any issues with it. I also got to learn about zeroing my rifle, which is pretty cool, and a lot simpler than I thought it would be. Now, I'm not going to really talk about the technical specs and read off the box of whatever this fucking red dot is, because again, I'm not really that's not really what my channel's about, and I also couldn't really tell you what that means more than educated guesses, because again, I'm not that experienced. And again, that's not really what this channel's about. This channel's about my experience and my real-time, whatever. I have found, though, that having the right optics on a good gun is really helpful to shooting it. But also, what's really important is not that, it's just a new fancy optic, more that it's the right optic for the shooter. And yes, hypothetically, I would be able to shoot as well. I would be able to dry fire and practice enough to shoot as well with anything, but I've only been shooting for a little bit. And so for me, with this gun that is kind of my gamer gun, I'm going to put together the best thing I'm going to put together something that gives me the best possible chance of shooting fucking well. And that means discovering what helps me. And that means finding the right red dot. Not all red dots are created equal, and not all red dots are right for everybody. And that's something I definitely learned. I think that just in general, not even in the gun community, I've definitely noticed in life that people will be trying to advertise or say, this is the right thing for everybody, blah, blah, blah. And that's just not how the world works. People are different. People have different needs and wants, etc. That's, as a weird example, not everybody's not a weird example, but as a random example, not everyone's kinks are the same. Some people are tops and some are bottoms. Not everything is going to be the same. Not all ball gags are created equal, but a $50 ball gag and a $20 ball gag, maybe that the $50 ball gag that is oh my god, this is perfect, maybe shit for somebody and perfect for someone else. So what I'm saying is, I'm not necessarily looking for the newest or fanciest or most technologically advanced thing in my guns and gears and cosplay. I'm looking for what fucking works for me, my issues, my skills, and working for myself. And I'm pretty adept at that. I am somebody who's disabled and have been my entire life. So I'm pretty good at the mindset of, okay, what works for me? What do I need to accommodate myself? And I think that's a mindset that is adopted by a lot of the really smart people I know in my life, that just be that what works and accommodates you and helps you with your skills and whatever is probably the most helpful, I guess. And, it can end up with weird combinations. It's for example, when Russell was helping with put together my What Would Stunner Do, he put together the 18-inch competition barrel with a commando stock, which ends up looking a little bit weird because you have this giant barrel and this tiny stock. But if you think about the way that I shoot, my skills, and also my physical size, a shorter stock is going to help me so much. One, just with general handling, but also I'm small. I need a smaller stock to get a better cheek weld and to actually fit the gun better. But the 18-inch competition rifle itself will help me shoot because it has less recoil and is more precise.
Lethal, do you understand the course of fire?
Yeah.
Shooter, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Take sight picture, take safety off, put first mag in. Those are all things you do off the clock. Okay, load and make ready?
No, I'm not ready yet.
But you are zeroed for a 25-250, so it'll hit high, so aim at the bottom of the circle. Mag goes in, load and make ready. Shooter, are you ready? Stand by. And sitting, or kneeling? Kneeling? Yep. I'm the one dropping the camera, don't mind me. And you're out. Transition to prone. And finally sitting. And you're done. 142.14.
Oh, such a nice red dot.
When you're ready, we'll put safety.
Wow, I can barely make out the silhouette. this is a gun that was put together with me as a shooter in mind, not just putting together a gun to make it, you know, fancy or technologically advanced or whatever. It's not an adjustable stock, but I don't need one. Like, I just need this one shortness. And so I think that's something I'm really learning about the gun community and myself in the gun community specifically, that I just apply to everything else in life. Something that does a specific job that works for me is more important than something that is fancy or can do a bunch of jobs but might do that mediocrely. Like, for example, my sewing scissors, I only use it for fabric because it's good for fucking fabric. If someone uses it on something else, I will kill them. That's a joke. But what I'm trying to say is my journey through guns has been a lot of realizing and learning and trying to figure out what works for me and why, and trying new stuff and seeing if that works for me and what accommodations I can make with things to make it work better for me, if that makes sense. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was a little bit ranty, but you know, that's what's like, that's my channel. Fuck you. No. Look, if you weren't here for the queer, disabled, kinky vibes and the total ADHD autistic rantings, why are you here? Why? Why not? Like, why? I mean, the tits probably, but like, you know, you can be here for all of it or none of it. Who knows? Maybe you're just here for the random cat sightings. I don't really care. What I do care about is that you subscribe and share and like and comment to help boost my channel so I can keep doing this. I would like to let you know that some information about my channel. First off, that I am only funded by my Patreon. I will not be doing sponsorships or using YouTube's monetization feature, even though they've asked me twice now. So if you are interested in that, you get extra LittleGunBunny content, and it starts at $5. So my link for the Patreon will be in the description below and on screen now. I also have a PayPal box where you're welcome to send me things. I will soon actually be putting together a requested list of guns and tactical gear and stuff that I like, including ammo, if people want to send me things that aren't a subscription-based service, or if you just have stuff lying around. So that will be being compiled soon, and I will keep that updated so people can know, like, oh, what does she own, what does she, etc. I also want to say that I post videos every Monday and Thursday, so come to my channel and check out there. I do a good mix of things. I do everything from competitions to trying new guns to cosplay, shooting in cosplay, more goofy videos kind of like this, making cosplay, and just also pure goofing off. I also generally document my journey through guns and opening a gun shop. Let me think. I have social medias, which are on the screen over here somewhere, where you can follow me, but I mostly post on YouTube and sometimes on Instagram. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Bye!